Okay. So how exactly this EBS works behind the scene? Okay. What happens when you're going to be going and trying to connect this storage? How it is being handled? How it is being configured at the back end? Okay. How you're able to go and consume this? Let me go and expand. Some stuff behind the scene which you need to know. Okay. So let me share this with you. Okay. All right. Okay. So here, as you see, I have shown some of the physical servers which are there in the Amazon data center. I have shown that I have a physical server 1, and then we have a physical server 2. And whenever we request that we want to go and use an EC2 virtual machine, what happens is Amazon goes and checks their inventory, and they verify that where do we have that free space available. Okay, so where do we have this space available which we can go and use. So let's say we do have some space available on the physical server 2. Okay, we have some capacity, some CPU, some memory available, which we can go and consume that on the physical server 2. So we will start building and start using the server over here. And while building the Windows machine, so we have chosen that we want to go and use a 30 gig volume with it, right? Now this 30 gig volume, the EBS storage is actually coming from the centralized storage, is coming from the storage area network, is coming from the centralized SAN. So from that common storage, from that centralized storage, 30 gig is carved out and made it available over the network. Okay, we are actually consuming this volume. We are consuming this EBS over the network. It's being consumed over the network like this. Whatever the data you are going to be going and storing, it will actually going to be traveling back to the disk and is going to be stored over there. That is why whatever the data you put that on the EBS, the data is persistent in nature. The next time you start the machine, you have the same data available to you, so it's going to be persistent for you. Okay. Now, what happens when you stop your machine, when you power it off? So this is when you're going to say, I don't need this machine anymore. You're going to go and leave this machine. So in that case, the CPU and the memory is actually released here. Okay, you're going to leave this machine. You're going to say, I'm not using this physical server anymore. Okay, I'm not using this physical server anymore. So but you still continue to use this storage. Your data continue to sit here on the SAN storage, right? So you still have to go and pay for the storage which you are going to be consuming on this place. Okay. Now, when you're going to be going and booting the next time, okay, whenever you're going to be going and booting the next time, the Amazon is again going to be going and checking their inventory and going to be verifying that where do we have the capacity available. Okay, then Amazon may feel that we do have a capacity available on server 1. Amazon is going to allocate that you can run your virtual machine over here. The same thing is happening on this server 1 as well. The EBS is going to be allocated over to you here. Okay, and you're going to start consuming it, start consuming the same copy of your data, same copy of your operating system over there. Okay, so in that way, it is going to be a kind of a seamless process. Doesn't matter which physical server you are working on, it is going to be the same exact copy for you. which which looks great, right? Which is really, really awesome. So is this good so far? Is this okay? All right. With the server or EC is something operating system, whatever you wish. Okay, that's fine. But when you come here to the storage section, okay, when you come here on the configure storage section, uh, even though before this, you, when you come here on the configure storage section, you have only one disk which is selected, right? And that is the EBS disk which is selected. Now, if you come to instance type, and if you go and say, I want to compare this instance type, okay, I want to compare this instance type. We do have a one more column here. Okay, there's a one more column here called storage. And this storage column is blank for different models here. Okay, it says none. We don't have any kind of a local storage which is available with these models. But it is not true for all the models here. If I scroll this down, you will see we do have some models where we do get some storage with it. Okay, so it says if I'm going to go and use this specific model, I do get these different storages with it. Okay, so as you move forward, as you check some more stuff, you will have more storage options available for you in there. I want to show you in the old portal. Let me say I want to go to the old portal here. Okay, here in the old portal, uh, I can select that which image I want to go and use, right? The step number one is which AMI I want to use. I want to use that Amazon Linux. And then step number two is that which instance I would like to go and use. And when I say which instance I would like to go and use, that is where we have instance storage volume shown. It says I do not have an instance storage volume. It is EBS only. We don't have an instance store. The EBS volume is only available here. But if I'm going to go and scroll it down, so it's going to start showing me some models where we have the instance storage volumes are going to be available. For example, for this model, we have a two disk available for 300 gig each. Okay, we have a two disk for 900 gig each, and ephemeral storage can only be used or configured at the time of creating it. So technology used for, because you're going to be using these also disk drive. Then we have non-volatile memories. These, okay, they're gonna, whenever you reboot or whenever you stop the server, the data is gonna go away. That is a short-term storage.